Let me see what I can do. Let's go.
What's up? We loud. Alright, I'm straight. I straight. I is straight. Alexa, turn the kitchen lights pink. I said it. Yep. I said it. Oh man, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. Co-host, where you at? Well, I tell you. People. People. Hey. I can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
I said I'm trying to get it together. I thought I was talking the whole time.
No. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. All right. So we got a lot going on here. There you go. We got a lot here. Here we go. So for all you people, the people on the Facebook, on Facebook, we're back by popular demand.
We live.
So we're back on Facebook. You know, we got a lot of requests to come back. So we're gonna start streaming live. We're gonna see how this works out. You know,
the people, they miss us.
We're gonna see how we've had some good shows, some really good shows. You can see we're on number 36. Number 36.
I'm always trying to get myself together. I know I'm always late. I'm always not on time.
I'm glad.
But you know it always. Hey, look, it takes a man to recognize. You know what I'm saying? Those failures. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know?
Is that right?
So I'm trying to get my thing together. Bear with me, Dan. Bear with me. I'm coming. I'm trying to get it together. Bro. Trying to get it together.
I'm learning how to use this. There you go. Now it's working. So, sorry, Facebookers. It's been a while. Oh, it's been a while. So, I guess I could start off with how my 2 weeks have been. Since we've last talked, since we've last talked, we talked about...
since we've been on Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Facebook now. We talked about DMX and all of that stuff last show. And, yeah, that. And, all right. I'm multitasking. Sorry. I don't really quite understand how this works, so I'm learning. Oh, look, there it is. In my purse. Okay. So, my week has been really interesting. Today was a very, very long day. I still have to get my IG set up. I had to get my coffee straight. Yeah, I did say coffee. Yes, I did say that. I think I need to turn my volume down just a tad. Okay. So the cool thing is I have this here. Oh, look how big they got. Oh, wow. This is so creepy. So I know y'all probably heard of this before. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible. So, my son, my kindergartner, he's learning about caterpillars and metamorphosis, right? So, I bought this cup of caterpillars, and basically we're going to grow butterflies. So we're going to watch their phases, from the phase of the egg to the caterpillar to the chrysalis and then to the butterfly. So this is my cup of caterpillars. Y'all see them?
Well, caterpillars.
You see the caterpillars in there?
You caught the caterpillar?
Yeah, they have about 5. They were very tiny. All they're doing is eating. Down here is their food.
Man.
So I have.
What you got going on over there?
I'm telling you, y'all don't understand. I have a lot. So this is the garden. I have 9 cups in here. So that's how you put your hand through. And then this is where you see them. So the caterpillars, and basically what they do, they just eat for about a week, and then this white top, they're going to form the chrysalis, and they're going to be hanging from there. And then we stick them in here, and they'll start, flying around. We can watch them hatch. So as you can see, I have about 9 cups, and there's about 5 to 6 caterpillars in each. So we're gonna at least hatch at minimum 45 butterflies. So I thought that was cute. Anytime I could be a science mom, I do so. You get yourself straight. What else has happened in my world? Besides business, which is great. Everything's going well. I really can't complain about that. It's just a lot of work sometimes, and you just want to rest, but you can't. So it's crazy because I see myself in so many ways. I have my phone, I got my computer, I got my iPad. We got it all rolling.
Hey, look, hold on. Nah, back to the squirrel worms you just showed. I ain't gonna pretend that I ain't see that. Hold on, scratch the surface. So, how they living? How they living?
How they living?
Yeah.
Well, there's a vent hole at the top of the cap, and they're eating food. So they were like really tiny when we first got them. This is actually day 2. So they were really tiny. Now they're growing, and you can watch them shed their it's called an exoskeleton. And it's basically they shed their skin as they grow larger. So they'll do this for about a week, and then once they get ready, they'll form their chrysalis. And then it'll hang. Like there's a mesh thing that they'll net to, and it'll hang from that. And once all of them have formed, you take the top, and then you sit it inside the butterfly garden, and you just observe. So this is like a STEM project. It's from insectlore.com. I did this for my oldest when he was young, and we bought the garden, and I think we may have bought 1 cup of caterpillars, and it was really fun. It was a fun experiment because once you're done, you get to feed you get to feed the butterflies, and then eventually you release them. So we went to the levee. He looked so interested. We went to the levee and we released them, and it grows a monarch butterfly. A monarch butterfly, yeah.
Look, let me tell you something. I know the experience that I know my life. Look, I was a boy, never experienced that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you got like you got a whole village of butterflies over there.
Yes.
So my thing got his own house. They're not all in there.
Well, it's 5. I have 9 cups, and there are about 5 to 6 caterpillars per cup. I can't hear you.
Breathing.
Are they breeding? No. You having technical difficulties again?
Shit, crazy. You can hear me now?
Yep.
So how is they breathing?
So they're not breeding. They're just they're eating. They're at the point where they are ready. They're gonna make their chrysalis, which is their cocoon, the butterfly cocoon.
Me, man, I'd be too hot. I'd be like, man,
So
y'all
they
need to give
don't
me
need.
some
I mean, they've
space.
done this phase. These are the eggs. So these are not the ones. They of course the ones that breed. They keep those so they can stay in business. So they give you,
Mm.
5 of the eggs.
So you want the past month to go get it?
No, I went to Insect Lore.
Hmm. That's interesting. I know it's sell
Yep.
caterpillars. You know what? I ain't buying no caterpillar. I'm going outside the neighborhood, catch them scrolling down the damn highway. Do the
Ah,
sidewalk. You know how you
whatever.
be the little black one. You be on the sidewalk. You be like, ew, ew.
All right, let's see if I could do this. There we go.
What you doing?
It worked. I was playing around. I need to get off. I haven't even logged on Instagram yet, so I was small talking. So Facebook did a little things differently when it comes to live. So I was testing it
Mm-hmm.
out. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that
Facebook, I was doing some new stuff.
they are. So
Facebook.
all right. So now I need to get off of here and go back to my Instagram. I think I'm gonna
I do.
stream live from my page this time. Oh,
Oh,
they
that
got
shit is
oh
on.
look, Versus is coming up on
Oh,
the
this Saturday.
15th. Oh, it's May 8th. I'm sorry, so that's coming up. Versus is SWV. It's really going to be
Mm.
a 90s R&B night on Versus on May 8th. The official SWV versus official Escape. I'm just
Man, they know
saying.
better. They ain't want to put, tell don't help me sing. Tell don't help me sing. What about
You know
you?
what? I'm
What
about to
about
find out because
you?
you hear you bring that up again.
I
I
don't know
want
why
to
they want to
see.
bring, I don't know why they want to bring Total now.
I want
Total
to
never
see.
got, Total got, what about you? What about them? What you gonna do?
Whatever.
Total. You don't know about that. That's before your time, That's before your time. I'm
My
showing my
boy said
age.
before my time. Whatever.
Before your time,
What
you know?
episode is this? I don't know. Oh, episode 36.
36. Well,
So, what's up with your day? So before we get into the
well,
good.
well, my day was nice,
I'm
beautiful.
not your day.
Uh,
I'm like true. I want to see your day, but I mean like the rest of your week too.
my week, my week was all right. Everything was good. I'm way up here in Michigan. No, not Michigan. I'm in Minnesota, at the top, next to Washington,
You up there?
up there in yonder. hmm Way up here. Yeah, I'm talking about good luck finding me.
You up there.
hmm So yeah, I had a good
Oh,
weekend.
my coffee
Good,
not
good week.
even hot no more.
I had a good weekend. Everything good, but the past weekend, I know we talked about DMX, the
We
previous
did.
show before, the previous show
What's chair?
when he was alive, when he was alive. This show he passed. You know what I'm saying? He passed. So I want to say, man,
The previous
DMX,
show he did pass.
mm-mm,
Yeah. What you eating? You making people hungry. What
mm.
is that?
I'm not doing no promotion. You did. I'm not doing no promotion, but you got caramel popcorn. You put the two senses together. But yeah, so we lost Humpty Dumpty too. Humpty do the hump. Oh baby,
You
do the
serious?
hump the
I saw
hump.
both of their pictures. So that's the purpose of showing both of them together.
Yeah, he passed.
So
He passed a couple of days ago.
that's okay. What was the see? I don't. I remember his name. His name is That's funny. I was just literally listening to that song. Hey, fat girl, come here. Are you ticklish?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Oh,
passed
I
away.
like Dumpty.
I
Like
know
my
I'm
oatmeal Dumpty.
clumsy.
Oh.
Oh wow.
That was my
Humpty,
jam.
Humpty.
Oh, I'm
I
gonna
like
be what is this? I'm on Instagram. I don't know what this is. Is it a
well,
bunny? This look like a rat. I'm sorry. I got occupied.
I'm gonna say
Ooh.
this. I know one thing, we lose some good artists in the era from the Tupac era to all these people that's leaving like
That's what
crazy.
it was. I saw a picture of him and Tupac.
Yeah.
Not DMX. It was
Mm-hmm.
him and
Mm-hmm.
Tupac.
Yep,
Damn.
because it
So
was.
dang
Yep.
that's crazy. I didn't see that
Mm-hmm.
across. Well, I haven't been on social media lately either.
Yeah,
I
he
haven't seen that
passed.
come
The
across.
funny part, he passed like I believe right after before the funeral of DMX. DMX had his funeral this weekend. Passed.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like I said. I mean, be thankful for a lot of things. We don't like I said, call your loved ones, tell them you love them, your uncles, your grandmothers, your sisters, your TTs, everybody, you may have some type of issues with, you just take a time, take a moment, take a breath, breathe.
I know. We're gonna say that for the end of the show though.
Woosah, woosah. And give them their roses fast. Give them their roses real fast. We won't say it this time because, I mean, in the blink of the eye, you could, may sit Instagram across the screen. Somebody else gone.
Ah,
So,
what is
but
that?
other than that, man, life has been, real, very
I
good.
don't need no extra
And,
lashes.
the business is
Business
looking
is
good
great.
looking real good for us, the podcast, everything looking real good. So, yeah.
See, this is why
You know.
I ain't like Facebook. Facebook always dropping
Yeah.
friends. I can't stand Facebook. But
Like,
so okay, I can't snap with this hand for some reason. It don't work. I can't.
you, you got no grip over there? You got no grip?
I'm doing the same thing, but it don't. I gotta do it hard. Anyway, today's topic is: can you ask me anything? Can you? Can you? Can you ask me anything? So when I say that is, can you ask men anything? Can you ask women anything? Can you? What questions you got? I see it all on your face. What you got?
Written all over your face.
It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word.
So,
So
I got a question.
Ooh, look at that. I feel electrifying. I'm sorry. I'm playing on
Okay.
Instagram. I'm sorry.
You all right? You all right?
No.
You're back?
I'm back. All right.
Okay.
Woosah. Wait a minute. This is fun. I don't want two of me. I got enough.
Bro,
What? I'm
I
playing
got
with
a
filters. Okay. Ooh. It's a stormy night. You know the kind when the lightning strike. Oh, okay. So can you ask me anything? Bam, 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 bam. What you got? What you got for me?
I wonder if I should ask you anything because I'm trying to, get this together. Okay.
He's trying to say I'm not focusing.
Focus.
I'm trying to focus. But Instagram is just, I got so much going on here. I'm trying to focus. All right, I'm focused. Go ahead, ask me the question.
Do you feel
Uh-oh.
to me that men is obligated
Oh, this is funny.
to be 100% in a relationship? And what is that 100% that you expect out of a man that can please women?
Okay. Is that a trick question? All right. I don't know if y'all heard the question that he asked, but I'm gonna need you to repeat that because you lost me with the word obligated because I get lost because no man or woman are obligated to anything.
Okay. Do you feel that a man? Let's just cut to the chase. Okay. What do women expect for a man to bring to the table? I mean, we talking about what do women expect? We got different ages and age brackets and time zones of women's. We're gonna start.
What do women expect the man to bring to the table?
We're gonna start from.
Is this a trick question?
We're gonna start from. You hear me? Hear me out. We're gonna start because I ain't gonna count the 22s. You dare? I'm gonna starting off with the 24s, 23s almost. But you know what? 24s, borderline. What do those women from the 23s on up expect from a man that they feel that this man is obligated to bring this to the table for a woman to catch the woman's attention?
Bro, I don't know. Because in my 20s, I actually got married when I was 20. And I thought I knew what I was looking for. And I didn't. So, I don't know. It would depend on where that woman is in her life. Like there's no textbook answer for this particular question. There's no textbook answer. Some men and women, they don't know what they want. So you telling me you knew what you want?
So what I'm saying is, you got your average. You got an average guy that's your age, right? Most average guy that's your age, when you like 20, 24, you're dead. You don't give that guy that kind of play by the time of date.
That's not true.
Why?
I just told you I got married when I was 20. Apparently,
okay. How old the guy was then?
24.
Okay, explains it all. Because if a guy that's 20 trying to holler at you, you want to give him that plate because you're still a baby. That's how women play us. You don't give us a chance to go for the older man.
This was a trick question. I knew it was going somewhere. Next. Switch.
See, a question is a question. You can't run from that, though. You got to answer that question, though. Why guys that's 20 in their 20s can't never get a girl that's 20?
Because a girl don't want a 20-year-old. 30, 32. That's still. I mean, what are we trying to say, that they're childish?
No, I'm just saying because girls don't want really fool with their age bracket.
That's not true. I've dated guys older than me. I've dated guys way younger than me. To me, in my experience, it don't matter. To me, you could be young, you could be old. I've been on both sides. I've been the oldest in a relationship. I've been the youngest in a relationship. And at the end of the day, the outcome was the same. So it depends on the individual, because I've had some guys I dated that they were older, but they were just as immature as a younger male. Then I had some guys that were young and they were, immature for their age to be expected. Then I've also had, a guy that was actually young that was very mature for his age. So, he was very wise. So it actually just depends on the person. So if you're trying to get me to say that all women like to date older men, that's not true. Because some of these older cats are just as immature as some of the young
So,
ones.
so,
It
so
depends.
what was you thinking when you wanted to go with an older guy, and where your vision was? Because I
Why
know
does this feel like an attack? No.
a guy that's 20 years old on your age level would never get a benefit of doubt on that level. You wouldn't
So,
even give a guy a chance. You would have told a guy, you know what, you still a baby. Go wipe between your ears. Go wipe
go right
behind your
between your
ears or
ass.
something.
No,
Yeah.
actually no, because when I was seeking, for a guy, I wasn't really looking at the age. Now there have been guys because of past experiences dealing with people younger than me,
You want a
literally
gold digger,
almost
huh?
robbing the cradle. When it came to another guy that was younger than me, I was a little, iffy because I just been down that road taking care of a little kid. So
So let me ask you a question. So a guy that's in high school, in the same grade of school, come out of school just like you, right? So
it's a trick question.
just because he had no car, and
I'm not that
he have
type
a
of chick.
job.
I'm
So
telling you, I'm not that type of chick.
okay, okay.
I'm not the type of chick because when I got married, when I got married when I was 20, he had a Ford Tempo. So I didn't care what he drove. I'm not that type of chick. I'm not materialistic. So I didn't
So what
care
about
about what
what
he
type of
drove.
clothes he had on? What about kind of clothes he had
I'm
on?
not materialistic. It didn't matter as long as he not dingy and he matching. I'm straight.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Okay.
materialistic, so that didn't matter for me. I said, you trying to set me up. That
Mm.
didn't
Hey,
matter for me.
so let me ask you
Yeah,
this question. Okay,
it's a setup.
what about an average guy? You know what I'm saying? Who ain't had, so you saying the guy that you dated, he used to catch the bus by you to come see you. Y'all used to
I've
go to the
had some
movie and
guys
catch
to
the
catch
bus.
the bus. Yeah, I was one of them chicks on the bus going by him too. Like, what was the deal? I mean, we didn't have cars back in the day, like how most, 12th graders now have a car. Like my son, he had a car in his 12th grade year. I had no car. We had Rita.
Okay.
RTA. That was it.
Hmm. So
That was
so
it.
so
So at the time, my senior year, that's when I had met my ex. Like we got married, I was 20, he was 24. So yeah,
so
and
so let
he
me ask
didn't pick me
you,
up from school. I still caught the bus or whatever. And then there were
what you
sometimes he came in, picked me up or whatever. I wasn't materialistic.
so the girls today in this generation that's like 20 and from your time that you 20,
Completely
what
different.
kind of
They
what kind of message that you can give these girls that these girls missing today?
I don't
Like, what
know.
you think they're missing? Because listen,
They
'cause let me tell you
missing
something.
a lot. Let me answer your
You
first
got a lot of
question though.
love and hip hop
They're
females. You know what I'm
missing
saying?
that's the problem. They're missing a lot because you
Mm.
know most they're missing how to take care of themselves and not to be dependent on a male. Some women, nowadays, and I'm saying women, but to me, men too. They're
So it's a problem for a woman to depend on a male.
It's not a problem, boy. You twisted my words. It's not a problem for a woman to depend on a male to an extent, and it's not a problem for a man to depend on a woman to an extent. It's not a problem.
Okay,
But it's a
okay.
difference if a woman or a male, because I gotta say woman or man, get into a relationship solely for the other person to take care of them, and they're not putting in their effort or their work. So I think from the women back in my generation compared to now is you have some women that are like minded like me that are younger. You have women that they can actually, this is the best way I can put it, they can hold their own, right? And sometimes a woman like me is a little difficult for a man to deal with. That's a whole nother thing, right? Because, you know, in getting in a relationship, it's like I get in a relationship not solely for what you can do for me, but what you can add to me. Because I should be doing all of the stuff that I need to do for myself. So I don't want to get in a relationship with you just so you can, get my nails done, get my hair done, and do all those other things and stuff like that. No, I could do that myself. We're getting in a relationship to see how we can build together and how we can invest in something, how we can grow, how we can take what my income is, what your income is, combine it and expand it. That's the goal. So, you have some people, to me, nowadays, especially when I started dating, is a little bit different because it's always like, what can you do for me? 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 You know what I'm saying? But it's like my sole purpose to be in a relationship is not to take care of you. To an extent. Like, I'm going to take care of you. But I'm not going to take care of you to the point that you're not taking care of yourself and you're wanting me to take care of you. Like, you're not going to sit at home and not work and not put in the same thing I'm putting in while I'm out there working, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? No. Facebook always, see, we don't have this problem on YouTube.
So let me ask you this question.
What? That's a sit-up. He's setting me up.
So I have another question. Females that, they put their hair in their nails before they business.
We do what?
Females, they put their hair in their nails before they take care of business.
What you mean? So they're gonna put their hair in their nails, they're gonna get their hair and their nails done before they pay a bill?
Well, we ain't talking about bills. We talking about taking care of business. We talking about long terms, what you just said, about, adding on. So would you rather, what I'm saying is, I'm trying to get you to say, well, I'm not trying to get you to say it, but I'm trying to get you to figure out what wasn't very important in a relationship of keeping a man, but not even keeping a man, but keeping the relationship organized and going further. Like, my thing is, the question is, okay, what should a woman seek at the beginning about the man to know that this is the one?
Go.
That don't mean shit.
I'm gonna need you women to go out there and make sure he has a decent credit score.
That don't mean nothing.
Y'all can't grow if he don't understand the meaning of credit.
That don't mean nothing.
You asked me the question, I gave you the answer.
You got people that got credit on, don't even know what to do with it, and still.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hey, credit can be repaired, and you just he or she has to have the understanding of credit. You have to understand what credit is, because this is the way the world functions.
So
with credit,
so let me ask you this question.
You asked me my question, so they have to. So you're
saying check the man credit, check the man credit out, and that's when the right man for you. So okay,
I ain't
what
say
about
that? You asked me what's one of the questions. That's the one. Just because a man have good credit don't mean he's the right man for somebody. No. Like it's a lot of factors that go into it. Like, I mean, we'll be here for hours.
So when a man, in a woman's mind, a woman's head, when a man say they here to, a man say he's here to.
This ain't working.
Wait, hold on, I'm talking now. Don't do that. Goddamn, don't do that.
Let me finish.
Okay, now listen. Like I say. So when a man says he's a protector, provider, so when a man says protector and provider, what goes in a woman's head when a man says that? A provider.
That he's going to provide. Not necessarily. There's many things that a man provides. It's not just solely monetary. A woman provides too. It's not monetary. It's what they provide mentally, physically. It's in a whole. Not just it's so most people, I would say, use it in the terms of, I want a man that can provide for me. Well, there's some people just strictly talk finances. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not what a provider is. It's right. It's a bigger picture of what a provider is.
That's a one-track mind. Then when you hear provide, all they think about is money.
Right. So see, that's the thing. That's why I'm different, because I got my own. So
I don't
look for a man. It's not
about you got your own.
Okay.
It's really about you understand the man is coming to provide, not just because you got your own. The man is saying he provide. You understand that? Okay, he come with, if I have a problem, he could sort things out. We could talk about it, negotiate, and talk things and help me through it, fight through it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. If you would have saw that filter, oh my gosh, it was horrible. I'm listening.
Yeah. Okay. But like I'm saying, what I was saying is that a man that that provide, just because he say provide, woman go straight to a woman head that he got money and he got a car to bring
Right.
back and forth to work and da 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 da. Just because I mean, what I'm saying is, what makes a woman?
That's a loaded question, because every woman is different.
Nah. Okay, you're right.
That's
Every woman.
complete. I don't know how I can answer that question.
Wait, listen, hold on. Cause listen, you're right. Is every woman is different, but guess what? You still got some similar in y'all. Cause a woman is not okay. Watch this. Okay.
Watching.
Is a woman that that don't take care of home and be running the streets wee hours in the night and wee hours in the day?
Wee hours.
Huh? That's a woman.
About?
That's a woman that don't take care of home, that don't take care of the kids, and the woman that go clubbing.
What is she doing when she's running the street? Is she working?
She's running the street. The street.
Maybe she can run the street. Maybe she already took care of home.
That's not a woman.
So because a woman, okay. So because a man run the street and he took care of home, he not a man. Because
I'm not saying I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying
what a man want in a woman.
What a man want in a woman.
What does it mean when a man wants a woman to provide?
Shit. When a man come up with great ideas, they come up together and come up with a great solution together, and that woman add on to the man ideas, and what she do, she manifests and bring it to life with that man. Not just let the man talk about it. Okay, yeah, babe, you gonna get it. Then the next day, when she watching Love and Hip Hop, and while the man still got the idea, trying to figure out how you gonna work it out.
What's up with this Love and Hip Hop? Must have scarred you.
Hey, I'm just saying though, like, okay.
I've never watched any of the Atlantas or Love and Hip Hop, so I don't know nothing about that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's definitely messing up the woman culture. It's definitely messing up the woman culture. You know what I'm saying? As because everybody want to be the Cardi, and everybody else want to, every woman want to be, you know what I'm saying? How she say? Ew, what it is? Whatever that shit is, whatever she be making with her mouth.
What else you got for me?
All right, I'm just saying though. What else? Man, she just cut my questions off.
Huh?
She don't even answer my question. Damn, that's
what Cardi? What am I supposed to say?
I'm just saying that. How can you say? Because y'all sisters are at the end of the day, women's y'all sisters. How can you say your sisters to be a good woman for the man? What message you have for them?
What is this, church? To be a good woman. Oh man. Let's start from the beginning. You have to understand your partner. You have to look at your stupid ass. You got your popcorn ready? You have to first you have to take the time to really get to know who the person is. As a woman, you have to communicate. You have to have an understanding of sacrificing of self. Because you'll have to do that.
Good one.
You'll have to encourage. You ask me a question. You have to encourage. And encourage. Of course, when it gets a little hard. When men and women think differently. We think about the day. Most men get up thinking about what they can do to make sure that their family has everything that they need. We kind of just think about what needs to be done for the day. But there's so many other things that go into it. For me, and I guess with my partner, is I make sure that I'm available. I make sure that when it's time to listen, I listen. And if he needs, the words, then I'll give it. A big, wonderful thing in a relationship is communication. We're able to communicate, whether it's a tough conversation or an easy conversation. We can just talk about it. And, even the tough conversations, it's a conversation. It's not an argument or anything like that. And I think that comes with a level of maturity. But, I guess for me, what I established was a friendship.
Hey, you hit it on the nose, though. And that's one thing I'm going to say. You said, and that sacrifice. So, what the time limit? Because I know some women have time limits on sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because it's really like sacrifice is a big key in relationship. A big, big key. It either can make you or break you.
Yeah, most don't want to sacrifice themselves. Because it's like you try to guard your heart. And in turn, when you guard your heart, you don't want to make those sacrifices because you're trying to guard your heart. But, every relationship is a risk.
Well, that's true. That's that's what they call when you go to when you go to the casino, you roll the dice, right? That's what a relationship is, right? You rolling the dice. Casinos. Well, they roll the dice. When you roll the dice, you better roll right. So just like a partner or whoever you chose to be with, you better roll right because you may not get what you
may not roll right. I think I roll.
Yeah, you may not roll. Okay. So okay.
I got a question for you. Why is it? Why? Ain't that some shit? So you hold on. You get off camera when it's time for me to ask you a question.
I gotta get my charger right quick. Hold on.
Niggas for you.
Hold on. Hold that noise.
Ninjas for you.
Hold that noise. Did you say what I think you said? Because Facebook, they put us in jail, no?
I said, I corrected it. Kind of.
Yeah, you put us in jail for that.
Well, you know what? This is one of the reasons why we stopped coming on Facebook. But hey, it's for popular demands.
Might ask for.
Let's see how the demand is. Let's see. But yeah, I have my question. Are you ready? It's funny, ironic, when it's time for me to ask him a question. You got to put his phone on the charger.
Go do your thing. Do your thing. I'm ready. I'm ready for the question.
You ready for my question?
Yeah. Hey Siri. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. Okay, she can hear.
You don't say. That's funny. She know my voice. You don't say hey. I thought you just say her. You say hey for iPhone, not for that's not Android, but not for that.
Oh, okay.
What you trying to ask?
No. I thought she was gonna answer through the phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm
she
like, that's fine.
She could hear you. She could. You just probably wasn't loud enough.
Okay, that's okay then. What's your question? What's your question?
What's up? You all right? You getting a little nervous? I see the little sweat coming from your head.
Ain't no sweat. What you talking about? I got this, girl. I got this. You know what you talking about, huh?
You getting a little nervous. All right. The question is, why is it Why is it that men...
Pumps and swirl.
What?
2 pumps and a swirl.
Pumps and swirl?
2 pumps and a swirl.
Wow. It's on and popping, and I got an email that I've been looking for. Woo! Okay, so my thing is, what was I saying? Oh, why is it that men, boys, men, half of men, complete men, almost there men want their woman, side chick, potential side chick to potential side chick, main chick, half a side chick, woman. Why is it that they want us to call them daddy? What is it about that? What type of pleasure, sensation that it gives this man? Is it because it nicely strokes your ego? Like, what is the problem? What is it? Why do you want to be our daddies?
Because every woman who was raised by their father or was around their father, they're always looking for their daddy.
Elaborate. Help a sister understand. You're not making sense. I'm sorry.
No comments. That was it.
Oh, you plead the fifth? Oh, Nick, no, you can't plead the fifth. You gotta ask. Nigga, you just gave me a whole dissertation with 50 million questions, and I asked you one question. Hey, you plead the fifth? No, you gotta tell me why.
So let me tell you something.
What is this sensation?
Every woman is looking for their daddy and their man.
No.
I ain't gonna say like I don't. Hold on.
He's been a great dad. I love my dad.
Hold on. Wait. See, you missing what I'm saying. Every woman is looking some type of way for their dad, because guess what? It's how your dad treats you. There's a certain different way. I ain't gonna say all of it, but it's a certain way.
My father. There's a certain way. So in other words, you saying every man looking for a mother?
I ain't gonna say.
Oh, it don't work. It don't work that way.
I ain't gonna say all of his mother.
It don't work that way. So just like men can be mama's boys, we daddy's girls.
No. Listen. This is the thing. I would not be saying it right, because some of they is looking for their mother, because depending on what mother you had. If you had a hustler mother, that was a hustler. If you had a mother that cooked, they're gonna have men looking for a woman that cooked, just like their mother.
So how about they're looking for character traits? That's different than they're looking for a dad or they're looking for a mother. They're looking for those particular characteristics that their mom or their father may have carried that they would like to see in their partner. That's a little bit better.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. She gonna call me daddy, When we get in the bed, who your dad here? Huh? Who your dad here?
So that would be a quick turn off. Because if the man asks me who my daddy is, I'm going to say my daddy. I'm going to say my daddy name.
You better not. He gonna get
who your daddy is? Man, who the hell is that? Who is that? That's my daddy. That's what you asked me.
Nigga about to climb right out of you. You did. Where you going? This session over with. I'm gone.
Session over with.
That's over with.
That don't work. I mean, you're still not answering the question. What pleasure that it gives these men? What pleasure does it give you, men? To have your woman call you daddy.
Check it out. Y'all be looking for protection. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. You ain't gonna call no little boy. You The little boy daddy, huh? You call him little boy daddy.
No.
When you was okay, you gonna call a man who call you. You gonna call a dad? That's the one who protect you, who provide for you, who also, you know what I'm saying, get you out of bind. You know, and like I said, it's not even about mental that you actually. You shouldn't be thinking about your daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's just a metaphor. Because once your daddy hand your ass over, you know what I'm saying, to your man,
Why you
you know what I'm saying?
like that?
So, you know what I'm saying? Your daddy is no longer is, you know, the one to take care of you no more. Now you got, you know, you're handed over. You're handed over the upper root. So, do women have a problem calling a man daddy? What you want to call him? You want the man to say, call me boy. Call me boy.
I like to call him papi. Hey, papi.
Papi is the same. Papi is the same
thing.
It
sounds better than dad. D.
Okay, papi. Okay, call me papi then. Call me. I'm gonna have to call her. I'm gonna have to call her. I'm gonna let her ask. No, you change this name.
Like,
you ain't call it daddy.
I'm gonna need you to start calling me papi.
But I don't know how to say it like that.
It's the way she say it.
I need you to take some Spanish class. Then, if you don't know how to say it. Then.
It's the way she say it. It's different. It gets a separation because it's just like
Mama mia.
It's just like your girl in the bed saying, "Who your mama? Who your mama?"
No, that shit not sexy. Man. You better a woman better not say that. A woman better not say that. Who's your
It goes the same way when you reverse the roles. That is my point.
No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. No.
I don't understand why men feel that they can get a pass on certain shit, but women don't. I don't understand that.
It don't fly. It don't fly. Cause no, it don't. No. Trying not to hear that.
All right.
Listening with that.
Since we're talking about relationships and stuff, do you think it's possible if you were dating somebody and then you guys got married? Do you think it's possible? Okay, you're dating the person, and let's say y'all were together for a couple of 16 years plus whatever. It doesn't. The years doesn't matter.
Right.
You date the person, y'all get married, y'all get a divorce.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to return after that? Like, would you, if you got married and you divorced somebody, would you go back? Or wait, would you go back?
Let me tell you this though. We know, I never heard, that's rare that a person ever go back.
I've heard people. It's like once divorce papers come into play, it's one and done. Like there is no going back. That's like the end of the road. Doom, 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 doom.
Let me
to the end of the road. There's no back.
It depends on how they end it. You know what I'm saying? Say if it was a friendly, nice, smooth, you know what I'm saying, transition.
Yeah.
Then
okay, I feel you.
You could definitely have some time to come back and, it's like a boomerang, you know what I'm saying? You toss that thing out there and then, smack you in the face again, Y'all, mad back on the knees again.
Okay. I've heard certain scenarios to whereas I've had people, they gotten divorced and then they became really good friends after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then in the process of, I guess being friends and then growing up and being mature and all those other things.
Yeah.
Then you you rediscover the person and then they get remarried. I've heard stories. You probably heard stories like that and whatever like that. But I guess it depends on the situation, because some divorces can end really ugly. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
They end really nice. But usually when you have that divorce, you kind of know like you're done. So I think it's rare. Now, I've heard stories where, and I've even known a couple of people that actually have become really good friends after. But they were better as friends rather than as, partners. but never the idea of getting remarried. I mean, I know that it happens. I'm just not that.
But
Yeah,
so you
once
telling me
divorce papers are written up, all that stuff you got to go through, all that's it.
so you saying that person would never have a chance to refine itself back into that wave again?
So by the time that person would figure out value, whether it's a man or a woman, and they would figure out their value, most of the time that person wouldn't be available. So let's say, for me, by the time that person would, a male would figure out whether, they grow up or whatever epiphany they have in life, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be gone on my life. I might be remarried by then. Like, 9 times. I'm going to keep it moving. No. No. I mean, because you usually know. And I mean, I guess it never happened to me. So I could easily say no because I've never considered it. Like once, by the time, okay, you're in a relationship, right? Just because you're in a relationship, some people check out way early. You know what I'm saying? They check out way early. So by the time divorce papers are done, like you already know that that's what you want to do. Because you done checked out already. So there is no question. So this is another reason why I think for us in the state of Louisiana, they make you wait a year before you actually can file the papers or something like that. Just for those people that, they may do it out of anger. And then within that year, things change. And then they don't get a divorce or something like that. So I know you got a waiting period to see if that's the decision that you actually want to make. But like I said, for me, by the time the word divorce comes in, I done checked out a long time ago. So I'm just going through the paperwork.
So I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Okay, if your partner wind up cheating, right?
Uh-oh.
Your partner wind up cheating, and you ask your partner, why? Why did you do it? What do she have that I don't have? And he tell you, or he may not tell you. Would you figure it out? What do she have that you don't have? Or would you just like, you know what? Men gonna be men.
That's a tough one.
So you trying to figure
all right. So if my partner was cheating, okay. So my partner cheated, right? And then he said, I asked him why, and he told me he did it because this particular reason. And then I'm asking him, what does she have that I don't have? I used to be that chick. I used to be that chick to wonder, what is she doing for you that I'm not doing for you? And because I wanted the relationship to work so much, I was willing to alter myself to be the other person, thinking that, oh, he's not going to do it again and blah, 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 whatever like that, right? No. So to answer your question, I wouldn't ask him why, because what's understood need not be explained. So I wouldn't ask him why, because the person that I am now, I understand who I am. I know my worth, and I'm not saying I'm God's gift to man or anything like that. But, I know what I am, and like the word brings to the table. I know I'm loyal. I know I'm faithful. And I know that, I'm doing what I need to do. Like in a relationship, you are consistently working. You're consistently working. You're consistently moving. You're doing all those things, right? So, you're gonna keep working in a relationship. But if it comes to cheating, then we have to address the elephant in the room. And it's not so much what the other girl is doing for him, it's what do he feel he's lacking. Because just because a man or a woman cheat, they don't necessarily cheat because of the other person. Some cheat because they're not being fulfilled in some particular area.
So in other words,
so you gotta figure out what that is.
They're not being open with their partner, what they like.
Exactly.
But
so
now,
it could
but
be.
now, hold on. But hold on now.
It could, I mean, it could be partner related, or it really just could be because they're selfish.
No. You can't run with that. Because now, some men could be like, okay, well, this is what I like. And some women might, I ain't doing that shit. You know, I ain't doing that.
True. Oh, you came in at a good time, Faye. Good time.
So my thing is, though, this is my thing is, when you say you're not gonna do that, what that saying, that old saying is, what that old saying
you're gonna find somebody else who will do it. But if that's your mentality, then you shouldn't get married.
But no. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Exactly. So when you get married, guess what? If that man said, "Look, I like this," guess what? You better get down there. You better make it happen.
I would hope.
Hold on.
I would hope that you and her discovered that before.
Because marriage.
You asked her to get married. Because if she ain't doing it in a relationship, she ain't gonna do it in a marriage.
Hold on. Time out. Because you're right. Because now when you get married, something about this damn way when you get married, now all of a sudden here it comes. Oh, I ain't doing that. You better go tell her to fucking do that shit. I ain't doing a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? See, but this the problem. When you switch up. What happened to the freak in the bed and a woman in the street? You know what I'm saying? You switch up. But now when a man find a little bit something he's looking for, so why you have to go outside? Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. A man don't have no problem pleasing a woman at all. Well, it depends on who you find.
I say some do.
But depending on who you find. But
some don't listen to know what she like. They think they know what she likes, so they think they're.
But guess what, though? Okay. Do she say anything? Do the woman say anything?
Yeah. You know what? Do you ever saw that? I saw something on Instagram which was so funny, and it said that women usually talk more than men. Women say more words in a day than men. And so she told her partner, she said, "You know why women, we talk more than a man talk?" And he'd be like, "Huh?" Well, that's why, because we got to repeat everything twice. So some men, they don't listen. They hear, but they don't listen. They hear, but they do not listen. Communication is not about talking all the time. It's about listening. They do not listen, so they got to repeat the same things over and over again. This is what I like, and you could be blunt. I've had relationships. I'm like, this is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I like. Still, one out the other.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, because this is where we have all the issues in the relationship. Okay, when you say these vows in a relationship to that do us part, you know what I'm saying? This is an application you sign on a dotted line. You know what I'm saying? You're accepting everything about this woman and this man. You know what I'm saying?
But so you should know this before that. That's the point that I'm making. Like, you can't, if it's not working in the relationship, don't expect it to happen in the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
So
I was one of those people. I had a relationship that stuff was going wrong. And I'm like, oh, when we get married, it's going to change. It's going to change. No, it ain't. And no, it didn't. No, it didn't. If they're not doing it in a relationship, I had a relationship.
So you're telling me that these partners should ride this car to the wheel fall off before the warranty and expire on the car?
No.
The factual warranty,
No. We're not machines. We're not pieces of property. We don't have warranties. What I'm saying is, if you're getting to that point that you are feeling that this is the woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with, then it behooves you to how your relationship is going at the moment, that if there are things that need to be worked on, then you should work on those things and try to fix that before you decide to marry the person. Because just because you jump the broom and you cross over, it doesn't mean that person is all of a sudden is going to be reborn.
You know what's so funny though? It's crazy though, because some people that get married, it's like The other partner is like releasing everything. It's not holding back. But you got the other side of the partner, just like, I don't feel comfortable with that. So why would you, if you're not comfortable with that's crazy though. If you're not comfortable with doing certain things with your partner, then why get married?
That's the point that I'm making. Then that means that in the relationship phase, this is why you date, because you collect data. So in the process of you collecting your data, you would collect that particular data. Every relationship is not going to be 100% perfect, right? You have to decide whether this is something you're willing to live with if you're trying to move towards marriage, right? If it's something that you're trying to, that you can live with, if this person has this particular tendency and it's okay, if you like a particular sexual act that he or she doesn't perform, you have to ask yourself, are you willing to do that? Love is not enough. At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself if you're willing to do that. But my point that I'm making is that if you're in a relationship and she ain't doing what you want her to do sexually, even with the assistance of PureBlissKinky.com's toys, then I'm going to need you to try somebody different. Do not marry that person. A lot of people think that they can marry somebody or have the person to have a child for them because that keeps the person connected to you. That's not true, because, women and men can raise children without both parents being there, and there's a divorce process that you can do to be divorced. So that doesn't permanently keep you connected to somebody. You know what I'm saying? All of that can be separated. So it's very important in a relationship for you to understand your partner and to be able to talk and communicate and to know what they like, what they don't like, and then you move forward in that. And if you feel that I can live with this person for the rest of my life, then great. But they need to satisfy you, not just physically, but mentally, in all of the areas that you need. This person should fulfill you. They shouldn't take away from you. They should add to you. If that person isn't adding and all they're doing is subtracting, doing withdrawals, and never making deposits, please run. Because it's not going to change when you get married.
I just want to see this question too. So you telling me, and that's funny though. I feel that at least try, find out how it works.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Once you find out what it works, I ain't gonna say shut it down. But when you try it one time, don't shut it down the first time. You know what I'm saying? Give it about 3 strikes you out. You give it 3 times.
That's what I mean about sacrificing yourself. Because sometimes in relationships, you're going to do stuff that's challenging. Sometimes the people may shut it down and say no because they really don't know what to do. They may not know how to do it.
Because look, relationship, let me tell you, this is another thing. Relationship
issues.
Check it out. Because relationship, once you go with this person, and y'all start dating each other, guess what? The person you used to be and this person used to be, it's a whole new ball game now. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's just like a new life. Because now you put a capsize on your relationship, guess what? That's when other stuff start happening because you don't have no fun. You don't want to have fun. You don't want to experience things. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it. What you doing with the cup?
It's empty.
Okay, listen. So what I'm saying is, when you was a kid, right? Think about it. You were so curious to wake up every morning, run outside. You know what I'm saying? Play with your friends. Can't wait to see your crush who you used to see in the neighborhood. Now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta think about it. Why not keep this relationship interesting? Like, you know what I'm saying? Fun. Keep it fun. But because you gotta think about it. You say one no, it turns to 100 no's. And then as it turns to 100 no's, guess what? Then that's when your relationship start going downhill.
I have a question. Like, who did you date? Poor baby. You need some therapy.
Who? Hey,
Like, who did you date? You didn't have a great relationship.
I don't need no therapy. I got all the help I need. You hear me talking, huh?
You talking?
Yeah, you hear me talking.
Poor baby. Poor baby.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, hey, Faith, I have a question. I'm gonna ask you this question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
In your generation, from 20, 24 to your age limit, what kind of relationship what kind of message you got for the young youth? The young youth of women today. What kind of message you can deliver to them to find the right man and to carry themselves as a woman. Not no love and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Not no hole in the wall, female. You know, we need these women to come back, bring them back, be civilized. So what you got for the women that's coming after you? Because y'all sisters in trouble. You only got a few sisters that's out there that make things happen for the man, but your sister's in trouble. Save them.
Be the energy you want to attract.
Be the energy that you want to attract. So because you got some, you gotta be careful with that because
you gotta be aware. No, you have to be aware of yourself. Gotta be aware of yourself.
You gotta be careful with that because you said be the energy. Be the energy
you want to attract.
But
that you want to attract.
But you got some women out there, they don't need a man. I can do it all by myself. I'm independent on my own. That's the type of energy. So you're gonna get what you're gonna get. So you gotta be careful what you say.
Well, independence, let's just go to independence real quick. I mean, it's cool to be independent, but if you actually are longing for a connection, you know, I think the image of independence sometimes is just the other side of actually being hurt inside, to be quite honest.
So
from a psychological perspective.
From your world point of view, because I know you come from your family bloodline is overseas, right? It's overseas. Your bloodline is overseas. So
yes.
When your family tree over there overseas, and they speak this language when a man say, "I'm here to provide and protect you." So when you hear the word provide, what comes to your mind of that man? Of providing. What that mean to you?
Well, in my culture, you know, it's very machismo. So I haven't been back there in a while. I know that there has, I know that there's developed a more like middle class scale over there. So that changes mentality a bit. And there's more young people there as well too. But when I was born there, it was very machismo. I mean, double standard all the way. And so the provider,
go.
So the provider, it tends to, oh man, you know, that comes from more of an old saying. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong if, you know, men want to be the provider. But I always feel like it can be equal, that, you know, both can receive. And this is necessary for both, you know, the man and the woman to be in touch with their feminine and masculine side, because just because men are men doesn't mean that they don't have feminine energy. And just because women are women doesn't mean they don't have masculine energy. Of course they do, you know? That's why we got LGBTQ going on, right?
But to a certain extent, you can't have too much. You can't have too much of that. You gotta have balance it out.
But that's exactly what I'm saying, brother.
But hold on.
That's exactly what I'm saying, and that's why the balance, between even just starting with that whole idea of being the provider, have it be reciprocal.
So when I say provider, do you think when your man say I'm providing, you think about money, wealth? Do you think about providing? When a man say providing?
I think of it as like, I was just going to tell you what comes to mind because of the whole social conditioning is that the man is the breadwinner, right? The man is the breadwinner. And so it's like, go ahead. What are you going to say?
I'm about to say, because what I'm saying is, okay, you go ahead answer. You answer that because, you go ahead answer. Go ahead answer.
And so, and women have, have just been like, not passive, but just, stayed home with the kids, stay home mom, all that kind of stuff. But that's changed over time. I think now if the man wants to provide, that's okay. We don't have to bring back all like the old stuff from like what our parents did, from how they felt about what it was to be a man and what it was to be a woman, because really, if you just take all of that out, I mean, it could just be circumstance. It could just be what it is that, the mom wants to stay home with the kids and then the husband wants to work. But they don't have to bring all of the old ways of thinking where there's like control. There is like women can't be independently minded. They can't have a mind of their own. Of course they can. If they're a stay-at-home mom and if their husband works, that's what they agreed, they can still have a mind of their own.
Yeah.
Now, when I was saying provide, I wasn't really talking about money. A man that provides, he also, helps the woman out with, that goes on up here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Of course, absolutely. That goes both ways.
Yeah. So sometimes, women can get frustrated, and it's easy for a woman to get frustrated quick in a day. Her day will be good that morning. Soon as one little thing, you could be driving to work. Somebody cut you on. That's the end of the world. Now your whole day after up. You come home. Come home with it. You know what I'm saying? To your man. You talk to your man about it. Now that's what your man supposed to be there to provide for you. And talk you
Sorry guys,
talk you out of what you've been going through. Because you let somebody cut you off and cut your whole day off. It made you mad. Let me tell you how my day was, babe. I don't think my boss liked me. I think she wrote me up. I think she did this. She ate the last donut. Something you looking at. Or she took the last apple juice. Yeah, and she gonna stack all these pile of papers on my desk. Now she knew I had to go somewhere later on.
Wait, okay, hold on a second. How did we get to this? And then we were talking about providing. So you're saying providing. When you're saying providing, like a man providing, and you're not. And so this is not about monetary needs. This is about presence, correct?
And this is what I'm talking about. Like in a woman, some women mentality, when they hear a man say they're providing, they think about money. They automatically go straight to money. They don't go to like the man providing as you have a problem in your mental, or you stressing at work.
Being present, basically.
Being present. You can a shoulder you can lean on me. You know what I'm saying? When you're strong, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying those providing. See, women don't think about that because you know why? Some women think about, you know what?
I do. I think about that. I absolutely think about that.
But I think I think providing need to be a new. I mean, what do you call that?
There just
to
needs
look
to be
at
a new word.
to look at it again because they think providing is always about man paying the bills and just it. They ain't worry about they.
But how about if you come up with a new term? How about you come up with a new term like, you know, just being present. Like my man is present with me, you know, and
provider go a long ways though. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. When a man go to work, he putting his time in. That's providing. When a man be like, you know,
sure.
and your girl be like, you know, your wife may be like, okay, babe, I had this problem today. Okay, your man sitting there listen. That's providing. That's time.
So you want to extend this term. You want to extend this well-known term to. You want to extend this well-known term. You want to extend the meaning of provision.
Reevaluate what it is providing. You know, and just money. It's all in 9 yards.
Right.
Oh, babe, she made me miss my oil change appointment. That's what your man is supposed to go do. Go out there and go change your oil. I got you. I'm gonna jack your car. That's your man supposed to provide for you. Oh, babe, I didn't call a stinking ass flat down the street. You know what I'm saying? Your man come down there, what? Jack your car, fix your flat. That's providing. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta just look at a whole different scenario of this providing thing as a woman, because they think a man is supposed to just bring money to the house and that's it. So I mean, at the end of the day, my question is for both of y'all women, you know, for both of y'all women.
Bueller?
Huh?
Bueller?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Bueller?
I'm just saying that, you know, it's just you know, sometimes I just feel like, you know, in society, I think the black woman, I'm gonna say women, period, is being attacked to not keep their man. They've been attacked not to keep their man, and I think what they see on TV, they think that's how to be a woman to their man. When really in reality, ain't nothing wrong with calling your sister and be like, hey, how you do this with you? How you do this? Like, learn some tips, grab some. Men do it all the time, but we be slick with it. We be slick with it. I'm telling you, we be slick with it. We be slick with it. You know, we pay attention. We may not like we don't pay attention. We hear you talking, running your running your mouth. We listen to y'all.
Exactly.
Y'all think we don't hear nothing.
Y'all hear. You hear us talking.
We listen. Yeah.
But it doesn't resonate.
But look.
It just stays up here. It stays in the atmosphere.
Wait. Listen, check it out. But see when the Valentine's Day come, when your birthday come, Mother's Day come, pop goes the weasel. Y'all be like, damn, he was listening to me after all. He really listened. But let one thing go by his head. You never listen to me. You never listen. You never listen. Look, one thing about a woman, what you can't do to a woman, you can give her anything she wants. You've been there for like, let's say 16 years. But you tell this woman no one time. Oh, you always telling me no. You always telling me no. You always telling me no this. You always telling me no.
Maybe that's your fault for telling her yes too many times.
No.
If you established it in the beginning of saying no, then
that's not it. That's not the thing. Because his ass was telling your ass no, but when you got what you want, you forgot all the damn no's. You're like, okay, I'm gonna come back next month. He gonna give me this. He gonna buy me these shoes, and he be like, no. You forget all the things the man did last week. You always telling me no. So, okay, what what is a strong what is a strong foundation in a relationship for both of y'all?
Oh man, authenticity. I've had so much of that recently with someone quite new, and man, it's pretty cool.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
No game, no game, just straight up like.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks. I'm like, it always like I believe that we have many soulmates.
Yep.
But he's definitely one of them. Okay, he's definitely one of them because it's like boom, instant connect. Like there's just a level of discomfort that I could just express myself, and even went a little bit further recently, and it's only been a couple weeks. Seriously, because it's like, come on, we're adults. I've been through some shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure you've had your share, whatever, different things.
Yeah.
But it's just like just being real, because I don't have no time to waste. Really.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's the best word that you could have said. Authenticity, because it summarizes so much, because you want it to be genuine as possible. So that's what I would say makes a great foundation. And then because what you build in the beginning is going to be that stepping stool that you're going to use throughout the relationship during those tough times. So you definitely want to build that foundation that is strong, so that you can have something to fall back on. So just like you said, like authenticity, I think developing that friendship, and taking your time in the dating phase to develop the friendship. And then everything is different. Like just in phase example, sometimes you have those instant connects with people that you can say it may take you months with another person and it takes you days with somebody else. And, it just depends. I've had instant connections as well. So, it just depends on that individual. But however, if the process is fast, if it's slow moving or intermediate, the point is you develop your friendship. You ask the questions that need to be asked in those times when it might get a little tough or uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because at the end of the day, that's how you develop your friendship. But I would say those
friendship is
important, right?
It's so important,
because
it's so important.
That's the main thing I want. I want a friendship first, because that's what we're gonna fall back on. Is the friendship. And you have so much respect for the person once they become a really good friend. Think about the friends you have, like my best friend, right? I have so much respect for her, straight up, that I wouldn't do anything to put her in harm's way. So it's the same thing when it goes to having your partner and you looking at them as, somebody you value. You wouldn't want to hurt them. At least.
Yeah, and it's that it's also, it correlates to that good old saying of like, you can like somebody or you can love them, but you don't like them. Like
right.
you may fall in love with someone at first, and then you develop a like not liking them, like, or you're like, oh dang, like I don't really like you that much after all. And I think friendship is a part of that, or because you develop a liking for each other. Because I think that, I don't know, for me, like love is always there, especially if you like connect with people, or if you feel like you have something. That's just naturally how we are anyway, as humans. Like how are we born? We were born out of love. I mean, unless the circumstance was different, but we're born out of love, right? You make love. That's how you born.
Right. So that's how I feel. Look, I asked him the question, why is it that most men they want the women to call them daddy all the time. That's where you kind of came in right after I asked that question. I don't know what it is about men that want their women to call them daddy. Like, what does it do? Like, it strokes their ego? Like, what? He couldn't even really answer the question for me. So
I told her no comments, but I gave it to her because every woman, every woman looking for their dad. You know. Hey, check it out.
Like,
check
I'm
out.
just saying.
When you put this out. When you hey, daddy, I want to go to the store go buy me some candy.
But it's not authentic. I mean, I can't say that because she might consider you her daddy. But you got to think, how many other men before you she called daddy to?
Nah, she didn't do that. She didn't do that. Cause only one man.
Okay, so you think you the only person she ever had sex with?
I ain't gonna say that.
But you know it's not. So you mean to tell me you don't think she called them daddy too? You got different types of level of men that would like to call. Maybe she reached a man on that level and she called him daddy too, and it just didn't work out. And she got you now, and she calling you daddy, but she just called this other dude daddy. Like, all y'all want y'all to call the same name. I mean, you can't change the name. Well, daddy is daddy.
Listen, check.
You're a different daddy.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Like, why can't you make up a name that you never called nobody else? Why I gotta be daddy?
Hold on. Cause check it out. Cause he was I'm a daddy. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, Monique. I always be like, my son's dad and I like came up with something, and I know he ain't never used that with anybody before. So it was like, and now I'm like, I don't really like, whatever the names, I don't care. But I get you. Like, why you gotta be like daddy? It's such a thing.
Right. It's awkward because you remember you called somebody else daddy, and then now it's like, well, I used to call.
It doesn't make it unique. It doesn't make it unique.
He was a stepdad. He was a stepdad.
Oh my God. Okay. I guess. So that's what you believe to help you accept the fact that she. Okay,
he was a stepdaddy. Yeah, he was a stepdaddy. So,
whatever floats your boat.
Well, like I said, I have another question before y'all, shift my brain to back to the old question. Damn, y'all made me forget though. But so look, we got quiet, but so look. So what I was saying is,
he getting scared now. Don't get scared.
I'm not scared. I'm not gonna hurry up. Check it out. I ain't scared. So look, when you're looking for a man, do your man supposed to come with treasures, like treasures?
What you think? When you looking for a woman, don't you want her to come with some type of treasure too? It go the same way. Yes.
Oh no. Hold on. Time out. Hey, hold on.
I would like him to come with some treasure. Yes.
Like what kind?
Define treasure.
Well, no, I asked you that question. What kind?
I don't know. You asked me the question. How you gonna want me to answer part of your question? Like,
I just asked you. You're right. I asked you the question.
You asked me the question. Do a man come with do a woman with a man that comes with treasures? So I'm asking you to define what do you mean by treasures? Because it depends. Maybe the treasure you're talking about, I would have to say no. Like,
what treasure? Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you this though. A man who, let's say the man got half of his treasure together, and a woman, she's stable.
Y'all follow us on YouTube to catch the rest of the episode.
She's stable. You feel me? She's stable, and the man, he's not, stable like talking about it. But he got his stuff together. He got his plan and he got his ideas where he want to go. Now, with y'all women, would y'all take a risk on helping this man get further?
Yeah.
Helping this man what?
Get further. So it depends on if he has a plan and he's trying to figure the plan out, then yeah, I wouldn't, if help. Like if he already have an existing plan, then there's no problem with helping.
What's the time limit then by you helping? What's the time, the date, and the year that you're gonna cut him off? Because women always got their cutoff date. They always got a date when they're gonna cut his ass off.
I don't know what kind of women you deal with.
Yeah, I don't.
The love and hip hop women that just wait, look, they got a cutoff date. You know what I'm saying? Got a cutoff date. They'll deal with you about 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Hey, off to the wolves.
Well, that's only if the guy is for a particular reason and not really their connection.
I mean, if he's saying he's going to do something and it's 3-4 years and he's still saying he's doing the same thing, then obviously you have to reevaluate it. But, sometimes it takes that long just to manifest the dream because you got to build on it. So if he's making moves to build, if he's actively making the moves to build it and you can actually see that it's in progress, then that's understood. But some people are all talk and no action. So if it's just a lot of talk and no action, after 3 years, you're going to evaluate to be like, dude, this don't really take that long for it to happen. Is this something you really want to do, or are you just saying it? And then you reevaluate the situation at that time. But sometimes people just talk.
Because it takes 3 years to build an earth. It took some decades for the earth to get where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So bear with that man. Bear with him. You know what I'm saying? Might be having some more emotional issues. Cook up some red beans and rice. Boost his high. But yeah.
Oh, what did you drink? What was in those chips you were eating? What's in that? Like, cause yeah. What was in that?
I don't think it was a chip. I think when I'm drinking.
I don't know. Something.
That V8 engine right here. V8 engine. V8. Yeah.
You had something.
But yeah, that's just what it is. I just feel like, okay, look. If a man for a man, he have an idea. He have a lot of ambitions. He's very passionate. And his ideas for the family. Would you build them up or would you tear them down? Because you got some people out there that tear your ass down. Oh, you can't do that. How you gonna do that? I don't know you can do that. Try something else.
You know what? You set a good tone. So sometimes in relationships, you have it whereas you have partners that are jealous of the other partner. So you're in a relationship, you're working together, but that person doesn't want you to move any higher than whatever level they're at. So if whatever accomplishment you make in your life, if they're at that accomplishment, they're okay. But if the accomplishment that you make surpasses their accomplishment, then it becomes a problem. So those are, those toxic situations that you really don't want to find yourself in. So if you're in a relationship and, the person is making moves, then if y'all are a team, you should have already known of the move and been a part of the move in itself. You should work individually. That's the whole point of being in a relationship. You work together. But if you're working individually in the relationship, then what is the point of you being in the relationship if you're doing all the work yourself? You don't need the relationship. So you know, like if to answer your question, you would build with the person.
So
you would build with them.
when a woman sees a
I'm gonna go
man,
what he doing. He having fun.
when a woman sees a
So much
man,
fun. Oh my God.
what goes on in a woman's head when they see a man? What goes on?
What
in
goes
a
on in a
mind?
man's head when he see a woman? The same
Wait,
thing.
hold on. No. Oh, you serious? Because you know, man, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all go straight to sex. So we go straight to, we look at you first. We look at you first and be like, okay, because we do that in a matter of seconds. Okay, I like him. I think it'll work. He's my type. Then at that point, we go in, what does he want? What do he want from me? Do he just want, a side chick? Do he want, a F buddy? Or is he really looking for a wife material? Like women know, we know the material we are. So I'm wife material. So I'm looking at a man. I'm not trying to rush, into marrying somebody, but I need to know that he has like-minded values. And that if we're in a relationship for 2 or 3 years, that eventually, he's not afraid of marriage. So like we literally do all that analyzation in the beginning, like very quickly. So by the time a woman gives you their phone number, they have already analyzed the fact if they're going to have sex with you, if they're going to take it further to have a relationship, or if you're just going to be in the friend zone. All of that is determined before they actually give you the phone number. So if you never get the number, that's because you never even made it to the friend zone. Like they don't even want to be bothered. But if you got the number, then either you surpass the friend zone or you are potential to be in a relationship. We already know that by the time we exchange. I've never given my phone number to a guy I wasn't interested in.
So let me get this straight. So you telling me when y'all give numbers to the man, y'all already undressed this man already?
Yes.
Before it even happened?
Yeah, I already know. If I'm giving him my number, I may not know if I'm going to go to, if I'm actually have sex with him or not. Sometimes that could come before. Or sometimes that could come after. Like sometimes we can analyze all that. If he's like, oh, the bomb, like, ooh, yeah, I gotta watch myself around him. Being friends. I don't want to give up the goods too early. You know what I'm saying? So all of that is analyzed in the beginning. We already know.
Yeah, boy, y'all some freaks.
Women are women. I'm telling you. Women, you got to be careful because we can be the sweetest.
So
we can be the most conniving.
That's kind of messed up though, because you didn't already undress this man right then and there. So that means you already had sex with this man in your mind.
No, that's y'all. That's y'all. Y'all do all that. Y'all imagine positions and stuff like that and facial expressions. That's y'all. Nah, we don't go that far. We just know if it presented itself that we in a room together, we know that whether we would close them or open them. That we know that. That's as far as we go.
You didn't bust one. You didn't bust one when you met the man already that day. You didn't bust one on yourself.
Y'all do that. No. All we determine is a yes or a no. Access, no access. Access.
So let me ask you a question.
Access.
How do a woman control not thinking about sex? How do a woman control that?
We just don't think about it.
How?
Just don't think about it.
What kind of power y'all got like that? That's power. If you don't think about sex like that.
Because you got other things on your mind to think about. Like, it's not like, I don't know. My question for y'all is, y'all don't get tired of thinking about it all day? Like, after a while, you're going to run out of positions. You're going to run out of positions. You're going to run out of positions. Look, even the baby had to laugh.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something.
You're going to run out of positions.
Listen. When you see the boat sailing, right? You see that anchor, huh? The anchor always at the end of that boat, right?
Yeah.
They're always there.
Yeah.
Always ready to get dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, that's what it's there for. It's an anchor. It's a tool. So use it. Because guess what? When you get about 55 years old, guess what?
I'm about to say the anchor gonna stop working. Yeah, the anchor gonna stay dropped.
Well, that's why That's why
But that
we
still has
use it so
nothing to
much.
do, even though you're going to be in your age of
I'm playing
50 or
with you,
whatever like
baby.
that, you're still
I'm
going to
playing
think
with you.
about
That's
sex.
that's not true though, because it depends on how the man takes care of himself.
Well,
That he
you
can
know
keep it
what?
I've
up.
seen some
I
nice
you know what?
50-year-old men. I'm sure
I
I don't
I
have
I
no
I
problem down
I
there.
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, dude. All men don't really think about knocking down a woman because depending on how the woman look, either how she carry herself. So I ain't gonna say all men, you know, knock everything down with two legs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say most, unfortunately, most do. That's the sad reality. See, that must be the truth. On live. That was a decent one. Most do.
Excuse me.
Unfortunately.
I got a manners. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Unfortunately, most do.
Mom,
Most men, they'll
mom,
knock down anything. Like if she
mom.
got a nice shape,
Don't
nice
beat my
hip,
ass,
nice
mom.
ass,
Excuse me.
all that, and she could have a hit face. It don't matter. They'll hit her from the back. I'm telling you.
See, I think about all different types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The possibility of some things. You know what I'm saying? My mind go
Man,
deep.
y'all men, y'all do the same thing we women do in the beginning. When you see a woman, you know if you
Mm.
want. By the time we exchange numbers, you have already imagined the facial expression she gonna make. You have already imagined what positions you'll put her in. You have already imagined her legs behind her neck. I mean, all kinds of stuff, right? I'm saying you have already imagined the way that you're gonna try to put it down. At that point, you're going in for the kill, and you're just wondering when the day is. That's all. So you're going to tell her everything you need to tell her, whatever she won't know. Hey, whatever she won't know or anything like that. You're going to tell her whatever she won't hear to get the goodies. And some men stay around because they get hooked on the goodies. And some men like that's all they wanted. And y'all swear that y'all put it down. Y'all swear that y'all put it down. And y'all ain't do ish. You ain't even scratch the surface.
Ain't that about an inch? Ain't that about an inch?
You ain't
So
scratch the surface. So I mean,
so when a
sometimes
woman,
women don't want to hurt y'all feelings because men are sensitive in that area. Men don't really
is
want to
that
know the
right?
truth.
So hold on.
Men
Why?
don't want to
So
know the
what?
truth. You
So
can't
what
tell
is
a man
It's
that.
true. It's
You
hold
true.
can't
on,
tell a man that. You don't want to mess up that
hold
man's
on.
ego because you could tell him the truth and that'll mess his ego up for a whole nother woman.
So you telling me
You don't want to tell him
that?
that. Men
So
are sensitive in
you
that
telling
area.
me you telling me you fake it?
Some
'Cause you
women
got
do
men that
fake
fake.
it. I'm
You
not.
got
They
men
may
that
not
fake it
fake it.
too.
I don't know. I've had some bad experiences. You know what? Put it this way. You know the woman wasn't interested if y'all were intimate, and then that was it. She ain't call you no more.
Oh shit.
If she ain't call you no more, or if you called her and she like, hey, everything great, yeah, and she not quite there, then yeah, just take it and
So
leave it as that. Don't ask questions because she gonna hurt your ego, and that gonna hurt.
so so
Some men you can't tell them, and you can't like you know what I'm saying. That's so. I can't say you
I
can't
think
because you do have some strong men that are out there. I'm not saying all men are weak. They're not. You have some strong.
well
They're very confident men that know. Because at the end of the day, every boat ain't for you.
you got some women out there too. You know what I'm saying? Can't handle it because some women might be like on some shit.
Right. I
Was
mean,
good.
hey, that's why I said
Was it good? Was it
every
good?
river not for you. You know, her river might be dry. Her river might be her river. Her river
Shit,
might be
really.
dry. You know, the other river might be plentiful.
Nigga
It just
say,
depends.
nigga say she must got too. Her river may be too shallow, too shallow. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just think that in the women community, that I think as sisters, I think we need to look. Well, women need to look at providing a whole different way, and what is the definition in a man for some providing. Because I think that's a turn off to a man, though. When a woman just think
Why are you
providing
going back
is
to
just
this
money.
again? We finished this.
Because you swimming on the surface. I'm just saying.
No, we were talking about sex. This don't have nothing to do about providing.
Because providing is sex. Because now the one be like, okay, he provide. I'm about to give him this. I'm about to give him
Providing
this.
isn't sex. Okay, so it's
Look,
one of the
women,
things you. Okay. From that
some
term,
women,
it's one of the
some,
things you bring to the table. But
okay,
I
some
thought you was
women,
just trying to make the point. I thought you was just trying
nah,
to make the point of providing just being monetary.
some women be looking at, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just give him some because he bring money to the table. They don't look at it
No,
like,
you can't always work with that tool. That tool don't see that tool is man. You can relate with me on this, Faith. That tool is a little bit different because when you got the right person, that tool reacts differently. So if you just working it just to
Yes.
keep if you working it to keep the person to keep the money coming in, you ain't reaching the full potential of the tool. You ain't reaching the full potential
listen,
because it takes that particular person to unlock that boat.
listen, some women out there use their tool
I
to
don't know about
get.
that. I plead the fifth.
Well, that's what I'm
1,
saying.
2, 3, 4,
Say it to, hey, say it to sisters. Look
no
out for
Cammy.
another. You know what I'm saying? Reach out and touch your other sister and let
Reach
her know.
out
Look,
and
you
touch.
you ain't gotta use that. You know what I'm saying? This is how you get a man, and this is how you know what I'm saying? Swap. You know what I'm saying? And you keep them. You keep them.
Are you trying to chop them?
I'm talking about that swap. You keep them. You know what I'm saying? Cause
And like
look,
I said, it all goes back
hold
to
on.
the
Cause look, cause
authenticity and the
cause
connection.
look,
Because man, when
cause,
like Faye said, you have connections with different people. Like, and I've experienced that. I've had connections, like instant connections, but just because the connection was instant, it didn't mean that was that person for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Or that you actually want to be intimate with that person, because I've been attracted to people who
so what y'all,
I thought were handsome or whatever, and like I was attracted to their energy, but then for me to think about, like, could I be intimate with them? And it was like, no, I could not be intimate with them, but I was totally attracted to their energy, and I thought that they were good looking, but I just
so you,
couldn't take it further.
so
Like,
you telling
it's
me, so you
I don't
telling,
know. It's got down to really being picky, you know.
so you telling me that women
So we just
chosen
stay
men.
friends.
So you telling me so women chosen men and men not chosen women? That what y'all saying? That what this is
no.
about?
I think men choose their women
Not
too.
necessarily.
I mean,
That what it sound like.
Absolutely.
both sexes have a choice. So it's a choice. Both sexes have a choice. You don't have a choice?
I have a choice.
Right. Both sexes have a choice. So I think the same questions you're asking me, I could turn around and ask you the exact same questions. Because we all have a choice. At the end of the day, everybody's not for everybody. And it's just that connection. I have different things that I've been able to unlock in
Well,
partners.
look,
It's different from partner to partner.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna give a nugget out there for the men. When you date a woman,
Agreed with that one.
listen, I'm gonna give you a nugget. When you about to date a woman, the first thing you should ask this woman, and I'm gonna give you some real stuff, and this is how you gonna know. This is how you know you can make things happen with it. Ask her,
A bunch of buffoonery.
ask her what kind of relationship she had with her father, and when she tell you what kind of relationship she had with her father, that's gonna tell you a whole lot about that woman.
You think so?
Yeah. Because now you know how to. Now you know.
Not
Oh
not
no! Hold
not every man.
on.
I mean, I could even ask a man what kind of relationship he had with his mother.
Wait,
That's
wait,
still
wait,
not
wait,
gonna
wait,
stop
wait.
him from cheating.
No. You see what I'm saying? Hear me out. Hear me out. Because you definitely know where you can pinpoint and how to deal with him.
Or even
Either
respecting or even respecting. They have some men that respect their mother, but when it comes to their partner, They do not respect their partner.
Well, because it goes back with this too. It goes back with the household and the family where he was raised at, or she was raised at. Did he see their mother or their parents working as 18? Because if you don't see that, I mean, if you don't see your parents working as a team and building together, guess what? You can have a relationship with your mom or your father all you want. But if you didn't see that in your household, then guess what? You get what you pay for.
Agreed. I think it's crazy, but it's the truth. That the things that people go through on their childhood, they carry with them in life, and that really affects relationships. And at the end of the day, the person in the relationship is the one left to try to help them heal. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's just generational.
That's why
that's
why you check in with their mental from a childhood's point of view to know what you're dealing with.
Right, but even in checking in with them, they may not fully understand. Even when you check in with them, they may not fully understand their own issue to be able to answer the questions that you have for them correctly, because they may feel everything is peachy, everything is great, and they may not even realize that was affecting them. You know?
But pick me out though. That's why you ask questions. You get down to the nitty gritty. You become a counselor. You ask questions. You write down things in your head. This is how this goes. Now I can see how I can, give this person this type of attention that she never had or he never had. You know what I'm saying? So, because you gotta learn something. You gotta learn something. You gotta go way down in that childhood, woman or man, and take care of it. Because at the end of the day, when y'all go down in a relationship down the line, it's gonna come back and bite y'all in the ass. You know? So you gotta ask these questions. How would you, how you was in school? You was popular in school. You used to get teased in school. Like a lot of things. You gotta ask these things.
So what they have to do? So if they were popular in school, then what? That makes them a brat.
Well,
that makes them spoiled because they were popular in school. I was popular in school, and I'm quite humble.
You still have those type of traits that you still got those type of traits that you better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? When you're popular, you better than everybody.
I was popular in school. I ain't better than everybody though.
But you got the people that wasn't popular. Now they want to, you know what I'm saying? They got a chip on their shoulder, and they want to be a police. Anything that they have some type of authority to whether, to feel like they go out here and mess over people. You know what I'm saying? So you got different types of things that go on because they can't wear the shoes or they don't wear the drawers at the house. But they women do. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm just saying is,
a strong woman to me.
The strong
some
woman.
Men can't handle. I'm about to say we about to go into a whole nother topic because we
wait, hold on,
wrap the show. Hold on. But it's like some men cannot handle a strong woman.
wait. So you saying when you say a strong woman, or that's strong testosterone? Because you got women that got a lot of testosterone.
No, we're not talking about that. No, we're talking. No, we're talking about strong women in relationships with men. That some men can't handle a very strong or dominant woman.
They got a woman like they tell your ass, you come your ass inside, right? You get off of work, you need to be inside. Where you going there?
No, we're not talking about a narcissist. We're talking about a woman that is strong. Like she can get her shit together. No, we're not talking about controlling. Like a woman that has her stuff together. She's successful. She's in her career. You know what I'm saying? Like those women that some men look at and be like, man, you don't even need a man. Because you're doing all this shit yourself. Like you don't need a man.
But see,
I'm talking about those kind of women. Because just because that woman has reached that status doesn't mean that she doesn't want a man. You shouldn't need a man. Anyway,
So
you shouldn't
hold
need
on,
nobody but
hold on,
God.
hold on,
You should
hold on.
desire.
That's the problem. That's the problem. So when you got all the money, your house, everything is paid up, everything is needed for. So you saying that a woman don't need a man? A woman don't need a man because she took care of all the things herself without a man. So she don't need a man. That what you're saying? She don't need a man.
Didn't I say? I didn't say that. What I
You
said
just said that.
was, no, I didn't. A man should not need a woman, and a woman should not need a man. They should need nobody but God. But a
So why
man
you
should
put?
desire, you have to listen. A man should desire a woman on his side. A woman should desire a man.
So desire and need
They
is
should be okay.
almost the same.
They should be okay with being alone temporarily until they find someone. You have some people that need people because they don't want to be alone. No, I don't want to be in a relationship because I need you or I'm codependent on you. I'm in a relationship because I desire, not because of a need. You shouldn't need a man like you need food. You should desire the man like you desire certain types of foods.
So look, at the end of the day, everything was here for a need. Because guess what? Without water, if you're thirsty, you need water, right?
Yeah.
When you're about to eat your food, you ain't gonna eat your food with your hand, huh? You need a spoon, right? So everything have its need. And on this, when we on this earth, everything have its need. It is a moment. Don't be desperate for that need. That's what it is. If you be desperate, you may fall in something that you can't get yourself out of. But I'm gonna just say this though. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I think it's about that time. It's 10:11.
It is that
so
time.
Look, I challenge everybody. Woman, man. Find something that's in yourself that you need to work on to make your next relationship better. And don't cover it up and be like, well, I'll do this next week. Nah. Take your time out and find what's make yourself that's hard to find this woman, this the right woman that you're looking for. And work on it. Work on it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Say, look, and be real with yourself. Don't sugarcoat it. Write it down on a piece of paper and be like, I need to work on this. I need to work on that. And you will find the right woman and the right man for you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, hey, I don't care how much money you got, how big your house is, how beautiful your car is. Guess what? You can't take it with you by yourself. So what makes sense to have all that stuff that you gain by yourself and you can't enjoy with someone else? Like, that's miserable. So there's a time, men and women, that your face will get wrinkled. You can't keep that look forever. So I think you should, tonight is, get a piece of paper, write it down. Your flaws. You know what I'm saying? Write everything down and work on yourself and build. I like to tell everybody, old people, I ain't forget about you. Love you very much. All your old people, I love you very much. Keep spreading the wisdom to the young youth. Women, men, keep spreading the youth. Give us the knowledge and understanding.
Coffee.
How to treat the partners. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Now your old cats that been in a relationship for 10+ years.
Man, you got some people that's like that.
That's the damn reality shows they need to show. What really goes
They
down?
ain't, they ain't gonna show them. They ain't gonna show them.
Why?
They
They
gonna
don't
say,
want us to be
baby.
together. They
They
don't
gonna say
want people to
they
have
show them.
successful relationships.
They show them old people. They show the people that's with wisdom. I don't call them old. I call them wisdom. People that been in a relationship for like 30 years. And they might be like, baby, let's go backstage. I got that blue pill back there waiting on you, baby. Let's go.
On that note, you can wrap us up. Guys, thank you for streaming. You'll see us next Wednesday. No, I keep saying that. Not next Wednesday. The Wednesday after that Wednesday. We'll be back. Facebook, this is our first episode since we left. So we're back streaming on Facebook live again by popular demand. We've had a lot of requests of people wanting us to stream on Facebook Live because they pretty much didn't use YouTube. So we're back, and that's it. You'll catch us on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And all right, you could give us our call your loved ones. And what are you doing? Are you having a party by yourself?
I'm in the Matrix, baby. I'm in the Matrix, baby. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Call your loved ones. Tell them, let's go. Tell them, look, it's going to party. It's going down for the summer. You dig? Let's go. Tell your grandma, let's turn up. Tell her, get up Viagra. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Turn up. Ew. No, they wasn't ready. Pineapples. Let's roll. You dig?
What did you take in those few seconds? Where the energy comes from?
Hey, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's a spotlight, baby. Like I said, what's new in your world is coming to a city near you. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Don't forget about the little ones when we grow up.
Anyway, is that what we're telling everybody? Kiss your loved ones. You know, smell the roses while you can. I don't know what you done had. Whatever you had, I don't know if I want none.
Like I said, call the little ones. Look, I'm in my Puff Daddy flow. You dig?
All right. On that note, guys, bye. We're gonna see y'all the other Wednesday. Other Wednesday. Thank you guys for streaming. That is a wrap.